Hello everybody and welcome back to Stellaris, where we currently need to get some engineering research going here. We need colossal assembly yards. How about? That should be fine. We got some refugees. Of course, we need to work on our consumer goods. We can back off on our consumer goods order a little bit, and we'll do so. This forge world here definitely could use a civilian industry, and we'll put one in there. What else do we have going on here? This generator world could actually use a civilian industry as well. But realistically, I kind of want this to become an agriculture world hybrid-ish. So we'll put in a food processing facility. Hello, console. We'll put in a food processing facility there as well. Gotta love it when you go to hit escape and you hit the tilde button instead. Fantastic. So we're instead going to come down over here, see if we can get any more consumer goods. There's this generator world here. This should probably get an energy nexus. That's okay for now. Okay, that all looks good. So I do want to continue working on building our hyper relay network. Let's go ahead and pop open our rare crystals. We need to buy in a couple hundred of those. There we go. And we'll build in Atronar eventually. Oh yeah, that's already building there. Cool. And up here, that's already queued. Sure. We're going to need to head down to Hotram and build a hyper relay down there. And then we're going to build one in Teneka next, but we don't have the alloys for that right now. Cool. So that'll be fine. We're heading down towards the L cluster, of course, as we get ready to take over the L cluster. We have gotten all of the insights that we need. We just need the technology at this point. So we'll be able to get that in like 19 months when we get this shield harmonics done. Alternatively, we could go for it now. I think we go for it now. Odds are good with how aggressive the AI is on normal AI aggressiveness. Odds are good that we'll be pulled into another war sooner rather than later. So opening the L cluster now, I think, is a very good idea. We'll get that ready to go. And let's bump this up to fastest speed before I forget to do that. That would be awkward. Okay, so we've got the 2 L gates, and it should be fine. We should be able to move through there no problem. We're way more than powerful enough to deal with the L cluster. So I don't think that's an issue. This planetary revolt is also likely not an issue. We could, I suppose, build, like, defensive armies on Snarabu. Where is Snarabu? Snarkeel is not Snarabu. Snarabu. Okay. So we could recruit a couple of additional armies here. There we go. We'll go ahead and do that. Beautiful. And hopefully that will bring this on down. Yes, that is now negative. Perfect. So that'll do. But we do want to get our consumer goods and our food situation under control. Ah, more refugees. We like it. That'll bring us pops. That's exactly what we want. So this forge world here could use an upgrade. For the moment, I'm just going to put in a heritage site. I would like more than that, but for the moment, that's what we'll do. We'll upgrade this to civilian fabricators. Beautiful. And hopefully, all of that will get our food and consumer goods under control. We do want to get to the point where we're able to terraform, right? So we want to be making a lot more energy credits than this. We have a lot of worlds that we can terraform. But, I mean, as far as wars go, due to our Ascension perk that we took, this should be a lot stronger. And I mean, yeah, 84k, that's huge. Absolutely huge. It's a lot of alloys to get those built up. No doubt about that. And we need 85,000 alloys to get our fleets rebuilt. That's also in the category of a lot. No doubt about that. Let's go ahead and get another construction ship queued up here, just so that we can get that down to harmonious repose. We're going to need it if we're going to open the L cluster. How long on that? Oh, only 1 month. Okay. Well, we're going to need our construction ship present before we open. We'll prepare the project, and from here we can go back to our shield hit points. So that'll be fine. And at that point, the question becomes, how long to open the L cluster? Well, we need a science chip present. Wait, how does this work again? Oh, we need a science chip in orbit over the L gate. Sure. So we'll get into position here. That'll be fine. This fleet needs to get into position as well. Note that we're banking alloys for the moment. That's the plan. We're just hoping that the AI doesn't choose to attack us for a bit. We'd like a little bit of time to rebuild. That would be nice. And finish up our infrastructure projects. That would be really nice too. So we'll build this hyper relay in Teneka, and the one in Hotram is already underway. We are going to require additional rare crystals, so we're going to look to buy more in, I think, but man, they're expensive. We'll buy more, but I'm not happy about it. Okay. So in Amastes, we'll build next, and then Soyu, Nishpen, and Kachada. And then we'll need to connect this up over this way and come out over here as well. There's a lot to be done in our hyper relays there. So that's noted. This construction ship is now done, and the plan here is to take it down to like Damia, which will not take too long once it gets to the hyper relay network. The 00 Onin Nexus no longer exists, apparently. Okay, good for them. Let's check through our jobs here, see what we've got available for tossing at our economy. The answer is this mining station. 162 rare crystals. Instead, we're going to designate this as a factory station and build an industrial district. There we go. Cool. So we're on our way down. We are going to make our way through the hyper relay network quite quickly. So that'll be good. And once we're in range to jump drive to Harmonious Repose, that will be the goal. Any moment now. One more jump, looks like. Cool. So we jump drive on over. And now we can open the L gate. Scientist is present, has one science chip in orbit. Oh, it has to be the one in Quiet Dark? Well, that actually doesn't matter. Our jump drive is awkward. We can take this one over. That'll be fine. 2 science chips will be okay. So these should not be in orbit. They should be sitting way back here. Okay. So we're going to jump drive over here. That'll take 6 months to research. Noted. There we go. We'll jump drive over, and we will research the L gate. I want to make sure that this fleet is in orbit, and we should probably reinforce this fleet. This one's stronger, right? Yeah. Okay. Now, I believe that they are 30k fleets, so that should be fine. We definitely purchase our curator service. There we go. This Forge world needs a job. That's a good thing. So we definitely are going to put in a civilian industry. There we go. And we can probably back off of this order a little bit. Cool. There we go. That's looking great. Our food is looking less good, but there's this factory station here. Oh, that's an Uthabulin job. Sad. We'll just have to let him migrate. No way around it. Okay. Snarabu is growing again. Okay. We'll recruit a bunch of clone armies here then. But man. Low stability +5. Because it's at 0 stability. We've got martial law declared. And there is a little bit of crime here. So what we're going to do then is we're going to put in a stronghold. and a precinct house. I don't know what else to do there. Sure. The Uzant have rivaled us. Okay, we should probably rival them back. They're currently inferior to us. They must have gotten into another war. We haven't looked at them in a while. But, okay. I'm okay with rivaling them back. We might actually want to declare on them somewhat soon then. We'll think about that. For the moment, we'll rival them. Our biggest concern right now is the L cluster. So we'll see. Okay. We're slightly negative on our consumer goods, and we're quite negative on food. That is noted. This factory world here could continue to get an industrial district here. Sounds good. Anything else here that we can put towards food or work? We need a migration there. Okay. The Garoan Collective also rivaled us. People are very angry in this game. There's no doubt about that. Let's continue to reinforce this fleet. And this is going to finish in 40 days. So we are expecting them to come through the L gate immediately, right? For sure. Okay. Let's finish this. We have additional reinforcements coming in here. It's all good. 10 more days. Let's queue up a few additional reinforcements. And here we go. We're generating the L gate.
Project complete.
Success! Our technicians managed to abort the maintenance cycle, and the lockdown has been removed from the L gate in the Quiet Dark system. For the first time in eons, the L cluster can now be accessed from our galaxy. As soon as the L gate became operational, we received a transmission from the other side. Put the message on screen. This cannot be. The gates are active again. Is the age of isolation finally at an end? We are the Dasanu Consonants, the architects of the ancient gateways and L-gates that can be found scattered throughout the galaxy. It was our ambition to create a galaxy-wide network of gateways to facilitate the spread of galactic civilization and usher in an era of peace and interstellar commerce. Alas, a programming mistake disabled the L-gates and stranded us in our home cluster. Since it was impossible to correct the error from our side, we've spent eons waiting for someone to fix it at the other end. Thanks to you, that day has finally arrived. This is not what I was expecting. I've never seen these guys still be alive before. The L-gates were built by nanites, were they not? Nanites? This is not a technology we're familiar with. Self-replicating microscopic machines, you say? Frankly, it sounds preposterous. The gateways and the L-gates, indeed our entire civilization, were realized through Denisu toil and ingenuity. Nothing else. Please, let us not discuss the topic further. A programming mistake? Yes, quite embarrassing. Apparently, the L-gate network entered a scheduled maintenance cycle that never ended. The technicians qualified to end the cycle were all on our side when it was accidentally triggered, and nothing could be done from here. Fortunately, our home cluster is self-sufficient, and our civilization has quietly endured up until now. We always knew that the day would come when we were reunited with the rest of the galaxy. Well, what'll you do now? We've grown quite accustomed to life in our star cluster, and we're in no hurry to leave it, but we're eager to learn about the rest of the galaxy. From the looks of things, it's a pretty busy place. Our cluster will be opened up for travel by anyone. We only ask that you refrain from landing on our inhabited planets and that you stay out of the Sethelbach system, located deeper inside the cluster. It is for Dasanu only. Okay, so we get monthly goods.
Scientific breakthrough achieved.
Not so fast. Through your actions, you've finally given us the freedom that generations of Dasanu have dreamed of. We're in your debt. It is a paltry offering compared to your gift, but we would like to give you permanent access to several strategic resources from our cluster. We expect nothing in return, and we'll continue to supply you with these resources for as long as we're able. Okay, so this changes our plan then. I was definitely expecting there to be nanites there. Tell us about yourselves. What would you like to know? Why are there signs of battle in the cluster? Oh, are you referring to the shattered planets? They were the results of several regrettable mining accidents that occurred long ago. When we found ourselves stranded within our cluster, we had to make do with whatever minerals were available in the system we could reach. Unfortunately, during the darkest centuries of isolation, some of our people were a bit too eager in their attempts to secure resources. Mistakes were made. These guys are like hustlers, right? That's what they're feeling like to me. Your ships are of a peculiar design. They're the products of countless millennia of design iterations. We had a lot of time on our hands, after all. Sadly, non-Desanu observers are not permitted aboard our ships. They were specifically designed with the unique Desanu physiology in mind, and any visitors would only disrupt the work of their highly trained crews. Why is the Sethelback off limits? For reasons of national security, that's all we can say for now. The Sethelback system will remain restricted and off limits to all non-Desanu life forms indefinitely. Please refrain from entering it. Are you certain the L-gates weren't made by nanites? Quite. Please, this is not a topic we wish to discuss. Did you have any other questions? Nanites seem to be a sensitive topic. Why? We will tell you one last time. Do not inquire further into this matter. The friendship of our two empires depends on it. So we can either respect their wishes or actually not really force them, but request that they tell us. So here's what I want to do. Before we do this, I want to pop through the L-gate and see what's over there. Travel to unknown. Oh, we need a science ship to do that. Right. Travel to unknown. Okay. So we are now up here. They are pretty strong. Noted. Very well. We'll respect your wishes for now. We don't have enough intel to know their ship designs. Okay. So, there's not too much to do up here for now. Other than enter the system. And we don't actually know which system is the system that's forbidden. These are all unknown to us. But I'm guessing it's this one. One of these systems is going to be forbidden to us. And the question is, if we marshaled all of our forces, could we beat them? We would definitely need all of our forces nearby, right? But we can do that much more quickly now, in theory. It's potentially possible that we could do that. They have 5 fleets? Okay, we don't actually know how many fleets they have. We would need to gear up for this. Quite a lot. This was definitely not what I had planned for. That's for sure. So, for the moment, we can continue building our hyper relays. The strategic resources are nice. There's no doubt about that. I do like having those. I'm going to queue up a hyper relay here, for now. That'll do. This factory station still requires that Uthabulin job. This factory world has one of these guys. Nothing we can do about that. This factory world is waiting for a demotion. This mining world here, I would actually like to put in triple agriculture districts for the time being, and then make this be a food processing facility. Okay. I want to get our food under control here. We're going to require more planetary administration minerals here.
Scientific breakthrough achieved.
Okay, ruined worlds. Sure. Shield hit points have finished up. At this point, let's go for energy weapon damage. There we go. So this is all looking reasonably good. We should also go over to Jadaramis and get ourselves these anchorages and this Starhold upgrading. More naval cap will be good. The third fleet is at 71%.
We have encountered some manner of space-borne beast.
Why are you at 31%?
The enemy is targeting one of our stations.
Okay, we've got pirates in the Saliato system. That's down over here. We'll send these guys to go deal with them. And there's this gateway over here as well, which we wouldn't mind bringing online. What do we need for that? A science ship? A construction ship? I forget. Ingaria. Neither. Just a ridiculous amount of alloys. Okay, noted. So that's fine.
The Ravens have destroyed one of our mining stations.
Yeah, that's to be expected. What a bunch of jerks. We're gonna run out of food. We don't want to run out of food, that's for sure. Especially not with this nonsense going on. We are reducing this planetary revolt again, so that's good. We can actually colonize over here too, and we should do so. We'll do that with Bizarro Ottomans. Cool. So our food is remaining quite negative, right? Although we have been building quite a lot of agriculture locations, but in many of these cases, the agriculture locations are not currently being populated. So we should look for... Actually, this world is not a bad one to be an agriculture world. That's not a bad one at all. We'll get a few agriculture districts building there. Looks good. For the time being, we can buy food. It's not the end of the world.
Scientific breakthrough achieved.
Naval cap. Cool. So from here, let's go for, say, strategic coordination centers.
The weaklings have destroyed one of our research stations.
Yeah, they're chilling down here. What a bunch of jerks. Okay, where's this force at? It's over here right now? Sure, it'll arrive here soon. That's looking good. So we do want to fight these guys eventually. They're hiding something from us, definitely. But we want to build up our power beforehand, before we do that. No doubt about that one. This factory world we're waiting for a demotion on. We can back off our consumer goods purchase a little bit. That looks great. And we'll take this over. We could also, in theory... Well, we could use this construction ship to start building a hyper relay here, actually. I accidentally sold rare crystals instead of buying them. That's not what I wanted to do. But we'll build a hyper relay here and then in Terrazed as well. So then we'll just need one in Iriamum over here. And then we'll be done on this side. So that looks good. Let's take out these pirates. No problem.
Attack run on enemy station.
There we go. And from here, I want to bring these guys over to Quiet Dark. It'll take them a while to get there, but that's fine.
Achieved.
Continental world has been terraformed. So let's get that going. Juggernauts have been researched as well. Living reactive armor, huh? That's pretty cool. We'll get that going. We are, after all, looking for some top-tier tech here. But we need to get our fleets a little bit rebuilt. The AI is probably going to be looking to attack us pretty soon here, because we are looking weak. There's no doubt about that. So we're going to build in Nishpen for now, so this is all hyper-relayed together. That will help lower our supply lines dramatically. Then we're going to need one in Soyu, and then one going out this direction, which is going to be, again, slightly awkward. We're going to be out of food soon. We'll buy some in. Cool. And once we're done in Iriamun, then the question becomes, which ship do we send down to Salietto? And it's probably going to be this one. I think that'll be fine. But yeah, I definitely want to get our way up here and deal with these guys, right? That's going to be a big deal. A big, big deal. There's something in that system that they don't want us to see, so we want to see it. That's for sure. On Witcher Prime, we can get a planetary capital built. On our generator world here, this should probably get an agriculture district or two. There we go. So that will help our food production. That's very, very good. We definitely need to get our economy more balanced. And we're getting there. We're certainly getting there. This mining station requires a habitat central control. We'll get that going. And I would like to continue to reinforce our fleets. We need a lot to reinforce them fully. No doubt about that. But we'll get there eventually. So we're building our hyper relay in Nishpan right now. That's good. All of these hyper relays will be done eventually. I want to get this one built. We are lacking the rare crystals for it. Rare crystals are really expensive, but it is what it is. So we'll build the hyper relay there. And then once we're done over here, I guess for the moment we can go on to automatic construction, and that'll take it down to Salieto. So that's fine. Let's go ahead and run our survey if we can, here in another couple of days. Looks good. There we go. Sounds good. So that's a couple more points of society research. That'll be fine. But it is time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. And next episode, we're going to continue to balance our economy and work on getting ready to take over the L cluster. These guys will need to be dealt with. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and a very special thank you to all of the channel members for making this video possible, including Casserole, ALS Gamer, Kentuin, James, Shadowwolf, Mlohan80, Kentogan, Spartan News, Nick Smarty, Dimitri H, Punching the Microphone, Unisol, Kadra, Rogue Corvid, and all the rest. And of course, you. Thank you for watching. If you'd like to support the channel, you can click the join button down below the video, and as always, I will see you all next time.